Hello. It's been a minute, and I say that because some folks may know that I used to post on this YouTube channel a good bit.
ADD is attention deficit disorder.
In like high school. Anyway, hello, I'm Charlotte. I'm currently 23, living in Philadelphia, working an adult job.
Boring!
Can't recommend. I'm looking to get back into art, and I feel like during the pandemic, I was in college at the time, so I had a lot of free time. I didn't have like assignments over the summer and whatever, and I was just living with my parents. I didn't have to work, so that was super duper lucky. It was a really fruitful time, oddly enough, in like my art career, art journey, and I haven't quite been able to get back there, which makes sense because then I went back to school and now I have a full-time job.
Yawning!
So it's kind of hard to balance these things. I've been watching some various art videos, namely Mini Small, Little Tiny Egg, and Little Star Nerd. I've been watching, just like kind of hearing people's art journeys, and I was like, you guys are young and you're making art and it seems really great. So maybe I can get back into it and it won't be some big scary thing. I set up my little easel on my desk. I tried painting some sunset-y clouds.
And then I ran out of blue paint.
This is where I'm at with that. It needs a lot of work. It needs a lot of work, but we're gonna get there. It's gonna be fine. Try to just be brave about it. And I would love to end up making like an Etsy shop or do like commissions, because I've done like commissions, but it's been like friends and family. It's not like consumers, customers. I would love to get into that kind of realm of things. And I don't really know how. So maybe I'm just gonna document things on here and we'll see what happens. Anyway, today I finished my most recent sketchbook, so I thought I might do a little sketchbook tour, and we're just gonna go from there. Okay, here we have these Borzoi dogs, which love a cake, I think? Kaik? I went to a little bird shop with one of my professors, and I got to hold one of these, and it was really cute. I don't know who this lady is, but I found this picture on the ground, and I was like, she seems kind of cool. So now she's in here. I'm gonna cover up some stuff with this little book, but we're gonna move right along. These are, I think, tiger lilies. Here are some worms. I initially had something taped up here. I think it was like from a receipt, I don't remember, but it faded, so goodbye. What's this called? Not a grasshopper. Hello? What the heck is that called? Praying mantis. It's a praying mantis. And then this is supposed to be, oh, what's his name? Dominic Fike, I think? He plays Elliot in Euphoria. This is my friend's cat. Cat's named Mango, and she had a bottle cap on her head. Yawning. Hilarious posture. I had to draw that. I thought after the past couple pages I needed a little more color because I've been using only that pencil. It's supposed to be like a skyline of Philly, but I think my roommate took a picture of me dancing in the kitchen with this juice. I like this drawing a lot. I like how this turned out. And then this is the schoolboys. We have a tomato, asparagus, and radish, I think. This is supposed to be Gregory, oh gosh, what's his name? Gregory Alan Askovich. I don't remember. Gregory Alan Isakov, maybe? And this was supposed to be, I think Simon and Garfunkel. I don't remember, but yeah. This is me and my current roommate. We went to the grocery store and I took a selfie, and then I did this out of cutout paper. And then this is my old roommate who sent me a selfie to draw. It didn't turn out that great because it was really bumpy because of these purple pages I glued in. I was trying to do some little creative with the coloring, but it turned out okay. This, I don't remember what the city is, but it was some really pretty city. I think I did this with oil pastels, and this was supposed to be a self-portrait. Doesn't really look like me, but you know, it's practice. It's practice. I love this sticker. How fun is that? Little William Penn on the flippin' City Hall. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Not a huge fan of this spread, I'll be honest, folks, because I was using the pens that every office building has, and it just these pens. Ooh, I'm bored of them. These were supposed to be some like fun self-portrait practice moments from Snapchat filters, so I did all these wiggly Snapchat filters and tried drawing those. This is my dog, Josephine. And she doesn't really bark, she just like sings. I really like how this turned out. I feel like the colors turned out pretty nice. This is supposed to be my other dog, Tuck. And this is one of my professor's dogs. And I house sat for her. And his name is Oscar Brown Jr., the dog, not the professor. And he's just a funny looking little guy. I was trying to trace office supplies and color it in. Like this was a stapler. This was a hole punch thingy, I think. Scissors, USB, whiteout, phone, computer mouse. Kind of a fun idea. I wish I had pens at work that were that would fill in a little more solidly, but this is fine. Some lines, Pretty epic. This was a quote, I think it was from Tumblr or something, like licking a tree and hoping for maple syrup. I think it's like you have to put in work to get results. It was something like that. You can't just put only a tiny bit of effort in and expect something big to come out of it. Unless you're really lucky, which happens sometimes. Random quotes from songs I was listening to, I think. These are my roommates, and one of them was watching the other one put up a sun catcher, and I just thought that the poses were interesting. It was like down a hallway or something. This window's at the end of a hallway. I just liked the poses. I thought that was fun. This was a album or maybe a Spotify picture from a band that I was listening to. This was in a sunroom. I love this chair. More of the same sunroom. This is a nice like armoire moment. The giraffe was not there in real life, but it's fun to pretend sometimes. This is kind of the point where I tried getting like more into my sketchbook. This spread is like okay. It's okay, it's fun, it's colorful, but the anatomy of the dogs could use a little bit of work. I could use some pointers if anyone knows how to draw dogs. This was a picture from another Snapchat filter. It's kind of fun, I like the colors, but again, I used just the office supplies I had at work, so it wasn't the most creative moment. I was really craving cup noodles, so I went to go get some because the world is your oyster. So if you want some ramen, go get some, folks. Okay, this was a receipt from when I went to go get a cheeseburger. I asked my sister what I should draw and she said field mice, so I tried drawing some little field mice. It's pretty cute. And then this is a teeny little house cardboard piece? I don't know, but I found this on the ground and I had to tape it in because it's the cutest thing. Here is my friend's cat named Mango, again, love. And then here is supposed to be like a sketch of Philadelphia City Hall. Kind of cool. I kind of like it. I like this pencil a lot. This is a Prismacolor purple pencil that I got at the thrift store, I think. This is a random like row home in Philly and some seagulls that I'm not the biggest fan of, but they're kind of fun birds. So maybe I'll get back into some seagulls. Another Snapchat filter, or 0.5 something or other, something funky going on here. But I like this a lot. I like that it was all black and white except for the blue mascara. And then this is, of course, Mean Girls. And some random colorful doodles in the back. I like this a lot. I did this, again, me loving chairs. Did these all, it's all Post-it notes. So I sketched these out, put a bunch of Post-it notes, and then cut them out, which I thought was pretty fun. I got this little message in my tea, your actions prove your greatness. Kind of epic, kind of epic. This was supposed to be a sketch of Brienne of Tarth from Game of Thrones. Didn't exactly pan out the way I was hoping for, but like it could have been worse. It could have been worse, so I'm not mad at it. It's good practice. This was supposed to be a sketch from Bridgerton, but I was interrupted in the middle of it, so obviously did not get finished, but I thought it was maybe getting somewhere. I'm trying to get better at like body proportions. Random highlighter faces. Okay. Another Snapchat filter. This is like the AI filter. I don't remember what this picture was. I don't have a cat, so I don't know where that came from. I like how this turned out. It's kind of fun. It's a very different like look than the stuff I usually draw, so I like it. Chairs and a little bonsai tree. Love that. Bonsai tree, so cute. This is one of the birds that I bird sit for. Bird sit? No, I bird sit the bird. I don't bird sit for the bird. I had a brief moment where I was like, ooh, I should become a tattoo artist, so I found these two like classic tattoos online and I tried drawing those. I think they turned out okay, but maybe I shouldn't be a tattoo artist. And then this is that fun rainbow pen that I drew the sunroom in. And I tried drawing this little like portrait moment. I like it though, I like it a lot. And I have one of those pickle bags from Trader Joe's. Pretty epic, pretty epic. My other sister asked me to draw like a cozy winter scene. I like this dog a lot. That's a very cute little dog. My friend said draw a rabbit eating soup. We've got a grasshopper. This is Queen Mango once again. I don't love how this dog turned out. I love how Mango turned out though. I think it's so cute. How fun. This panini was called Living on a Pear. This was supposed to be the cast of Heartbreaker. Heartbreaker? No, Heartstopper. Sorry. Cast of Heartstopper. I tried doing it like without a pencil sketch beforehand. I did them so dirty. We're done with that. We're not looking at that. And then this was supposed to be Ellie from Last of Us. Kind of did her dirty too. This was the first sketch. Second one, who is that? This was attempt number 3. I thought it was okay. So I was like, you know what, we're gonna stop there after 3 tries. Maybe we'll just leave it at that. This was, I had this like fruit mesh stuff from Trader Joe's, and I drew some oranges. And this cute little old man. He's saying, I'm old. I used Posca pens here. I just like pooled them and then blew on the paper and it's kind of scooched around. It's kind of cool. And then I wanted to get into drawing a little portrait. This was my first attempt, wasn't my favorite. So I was like, okay, maybe we'll just do pencil because then I can erase it if I hate it. And then I did this, which I was really, really proud of that. And I still am. And I cut it out and I scanned it, and the scan turned out a little poopy, but whatever. So then I glued it back in and I tried to put a little frame around it. But I'm very proud of how this lady turned out. I like it a lot. I think it took me like just under 2 hours to do. This like really gave me a confidence boost. I was like, huh, maybe I can actually do this. And then this is I think it was oriented this way. This is a cyanotype print I'm gonna put in my next sketchbook. So that was my little sketchbook tour. Do I know what is happening next on this little channel? No, I don't have a plan. I do, however, have my next sketchbook. I've usually been a Moleskine girly, but I'm trying out the Talon's Art Creations action. I have some cute stickers I'm already ready to put on, and I'm gonna put in this little Teddy Grahams guy, because are you kidding me? That's so cute. So I'm excited about that. I'm gonna work on my little sunset painting. I just want to get more exposure to art. If you have any like tips on getting back into art and also making enough time for it when you have a full-time job and blah, 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 which I know I'm not the only person in the world who's a full-time job who wants to do art, right? Like, hello. But I know you guys are out there. So if you got any tips for me, please hoot and holler them right on towards my direction. It's currently 4:37 p.m. and I am gonna try to make jambalaya for dinner tonight. You know what? Maybe I'm actually not done talking yet. I'm like very out of practice of making videos. Not that I was ever really in practice. Oh my God. Close call. I'm not saying necessarily that my goal is to be like a full-time artist, though wouldn't that be neat? But I feel like if I go into this with that mindset, then I don't know. I like kind of have that mindset and I'm trying to just like talk myself out of it. Welcome to the bell pepper session. I don't know. My goal really should be just get into art, get back into it. Hello. And then just like see what happens from there. I have just been feeling really unfulfilled at my job. In undergrad, I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. Literally zilch, zip, nada. And I still don't. But at the time, I was like, I don't know what I want to do, but the only thing I know that I really, really don't want to do is work in a cubicle. And guess who works in a cubicle? Me. And it's like fine. Like my job is not like incredibly difficult. It's not really that stressful. Like it has its moments, sure, but it's like not that bad. But it's just not really what I want to be doing. So then I'm like, okay, let me rack my brain for things that I do like doing. And of course art comes to mind. I've been doing art forever and I love it. And no, I have no idea how that can translate into a career for me. Nor does it necessarily have to. But I just kind of want to dip my little toesies back into it, you know? I also really do like making videos. I'm like a little stressed about the cringe factor and also like privacy things. But cringe factor, I think it's only embarrassing if you're embarrassed by it. So at this point, whatever. And privacy, I'm hoping people are just like respectful and also probably shouldn't be an issue unless I get like huge. I don't know. But I'm really just sitting here talking whilst chopping up. What is that? Oh, it's a rice cooker. I just saw it. Let's just segue to that for a second. You might be here. Hello, welcome, because I made a video about
Attention deficit disorder.
And I did make that and I do still have it. And I made that, I think sophomore year of high school? I don't know. But let's say I was 15. I am now 23, and I'm hoping that I have it currently privated, that video, because the cringe was like more than I could handle.
It's only embarrassing if you're embarrassed by it.
It was more than I could handle, so I have that privated, but maybe I can unprivate it one day, because I know a lot of people liked it. So if you're here because of that, welcome. I can't post something on this channel without addressing that video. And maybe it'll make a comeback. We're just gonna have to see, okay? We're just gonna have to see how brave I'm feeling. And maybe no one's even gonna watch this. Maybe I'm not even gonna post it. And that's okay too. But if I do post it, and if you are watching it, thank you for watching it. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll talk to you soon. Okay. I'm gonna wrap that up here. I don't know how much storage I have on my little phone, so I'm gonna export these videos out ASAP pronto. And hopefully I'll see you soon, and I hope you have a great week.